Good.
So last time, in the last meeting around, what we have discussed is okay. In the last meeting around, we discussed about different types of the services. Some services such as mobile service or fixed line service, POTS, PSTN service. Okay. Who were not there? I mean, for example, Sandhya was not there.
Yeah, I was not.
Okay, and
I
Murali was
also,
not
sir.
there, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
no
sir.
problem. No problem. That was a very basic understanding, but I will
Okay.
give you again another overview so that you can also easily get into the understanding. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now
Okay, sir.
I'm taking a case study today of TFL project, Telecom Fiji. Okay. You know Fiji? Where is Fiji? Anyone?
Yes, sir.
Hmm?
Japan.
Indonesia, no?
It is in the far east part of the earth. It is even people say Japan is the rising sun, right? But
Yes.
Fiji is even after Japan. Okay.
Okay.
So if you go into Fiji, I mean Google Maps somewhere, you will go into and see Fiji here. Let me open my screen for
Oceania
Google now.
something. South
Oceania.
Pacific.
Yeah, South
Oceania.
Pacific. Anyone can share your screen and show Google Maps.
I was seeing in the.
Anyone sharing? Sandhya, share. You can share.
One more time, just share.
Okay, Sandhya, I'm sharing my screen. You're completely.
I'm sharing already.
No, you're sharing, but I want a map.
Okay.
See, can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
So in the screen, for example, this is India, and you go into the far right, far left, right?
Mm.
So this is somewhere Japan here, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
But here is somewhere, here is Fiji. After Australia, it comes. This is Fiji.
Okay.
So
This is
people
island, sir.
This is all islands. Yes, that's right. So here we go. This is Japan here. They call Japan as rising sun.
Rising sun.
What about
yes.
Fiji? Fiji is much far east, right?
Yes.
Okay. Even on flight, it takes some 36 hours. Okay. My friends used to go from, let's say, Bangalore to Singapore, or Bangalore to what do you call here, Sydney or somewhere they go, and from here they go to Fiji.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
there are
Okay.
two places. Suva, this is the capital city here. Okay, now Fiji means it's islands, right?
Yes.
This is all islands.
Mm.
Generally, okay, let me show you something again. One more. Now you go to India. Where is Maldives? You don't know, right? It is somewhere here
Arabian Sea.
in the Lakshadweep Sea. Actually, it's not Arabian Sea. This is
Is
Maldives.
there Maldives?
This is Maldives. Maldives is a composition of some 1200 islands. Okay. Now the thing why I'm showing this is the kind of telecom services which you get in island countries are very peculiar than the ones which you get it in normal countries like India or even Sri Lanka, because Sri Lanka is also a big landmass, right? When compared with the country like Maldives, so it is like small, very, very small islands will be there here. Okay. So these countries will have some telecom, special telecom services than what we are going to see in normal countries like landmass countries like India or any countries. Okay. So today we are going to learn about one of the case study for Fiji Telecom, what we have done it in the past. Okay. Yeah, somewhere around here. Okay. Now in the past, in the last discussion, we have studied about, we have discussed about some of the services of telecom, such as fixed line, POTS, PSTN, etc. Right?
Yes.
Now, what happens is there is a typical example which I wanted to show you for all these kinds of services. Okay. Now, in any kind of service fulfillment environment, okay, service fulfillment environment in UIM, we will have two types of services. These all of type services only. Service entity, you have one link in the left navigation bar, right?
Yes.
In the left side, right?
Yes.
Whether it is, you might have clicked there accidentally or intentionally sometime back, where you might have seen broadband RFS, VoIP RFS, CFS, etc. Did you ever see in UIM?
Yes. I had seen.
Yeah, in Tech Mahindra days, we have implemented some services for UIM, in UIM, in Vodacom also. But there was no integration with the service fulfillment, means other systems, northbound systems such as OSM or so. So they were never completely implemented, never updated. Updated. What is the service getting updated? Okay. For example, today Murli has applied for some broadband in his area, right? With a speed of some 50 Mbps. Tomorrow he feels his speed is insufficient. Then he goes to upgrade the speed, no? Right?
Yes, yes, sir.
So that is a package change he does, right? That is a change in a service. But here in the services which you are going to see here, there is no change in this service for many, many years. Means there is no integration with any other system. So for that reason, services are not available in this system here. Services are available, but they are not updated in UIM. That's the problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, here we got the services. See here in the specifications, you see some services are here, right? Broadband fiber CFS,
Yes.
broadband fiber RFS, residential broadband, residential VoIP, residential RFS. These are the two services basically. Whatever you are seeing at the CFS, we are seeing at the two services. Now, what is CFS? Customer facing service. What is RFS? Resource facing service. Got it?
Okay. Customer facing service, resource facing.
Resource facing service. Now, what is customer facing service? Okay. Now, for example, I will say customer facing service. Murli, so let's say Uma Shankar has taken a service in his area, broadband service. Okay. Now, classification of his service is at very high level. What does Uma know about his service? Basic service. He is not a telecom developer or anything. Let's say, okay. Then what does he know about the service? His account number, right? Where he will pay the bills or kind of things, okay? Or say medium. Is he getting a fiber medium or a copper medium, right? Basic things, right? We will know. And a class, like say whether it is a residential customer or a enterprise customer, right? Who is Uma? He's a residential, he's an individual, right? So he will be given a residential service unless he is asking for a business service, he is giving such kind of thing. So, and he will have a name, email ID, and contact number, customer. This is a party. Party we assign it here, and this is the address location, service address. Service address, and for him, I have some kind of service parameters. Account ID, medium, class, specification, classification, and customer segment. Customer segment can be, let's say, as I said, residential or enterprise customer. or classification. I can have very different types of classifications I can have. This is the basic structure of our service entity, what we have for a CFS. Okay, customer facing service. Now, customer facing service, now once the service is given to Uma, what are the resources which are given to him? All those resources are going to be kept at this point in time. Here, all the services are stored at the RFS level. RFS means resource facing service. Okay. Now, what is CI? Configuration item. In Vodacom South Africa, we may have seen some CI that is called configuration item that is completely different to that of here. Okay. So CFS, SC means service configuration. S service will have a service configuration, and service configuration will have configuration items. Every service, generally service will have a service and it will have a configuration item and it will have resources associated to it. Okay. Now, in general, whenever we assign a service to whenever we assign a resource to a service, its status will get changed to assigned, right?
Yes.
So in our system, we have many services, of course. But here, if you see the logical device, what you generally look at it here, right? For example, let's search for some basic entity here. So here, if you see in these services, these are the logical devices. But you have never applied attention to this particular assignment status, right? Installed inventory status means yes, installed or deactive. Is the device working or not? Uma has been given a modem. Is it working? Then it can be given. If it is not working, then it is in the deactivated state. It cannot be given. Right? If it is working, we call it in the installed state. And if it is given to Uma Shankar at his premises, then I will consider it as an assigned state. Okay, now if you go to any device interface, you will feel such kind of assigned statuses here, if you carefully observe. Because these device interfaces are assigned on either side to a pipe, right?
Yes.
Is it yes or no? Is
Yes,
Sarita
sir.
saying wrong or right?
Yes.
Yes.
In pipe, we assign in either side, we assign this thing, I mean the what do
Device
you call
interface.
device interface, right? So then the status of this device interface becomes
Assigned.
assigned.
Assign.
Yeah, look at this. This is assigned status. Like that, logical devices, physical devices, equipments, everything, physical ports, and telephone number, everything can be in the assigned status. Okay, make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now comes in our system, whatever are the resources which we assign to the service configuration items, those will change into the assigned status. Okay. Now one thing is, whenever we go and check this particular thing, service fulfillment framework works in this fashion. Okay, these are all the rule sets what we do. Okay, what we assign here. At the service level, get entity, action, insert, something we do it here. We do the conversions. Okay. Now, for example, you want to give a service to this guy. Who is he? Our Uma Shankar. Okay. Then that is called install, new install.
Yes.
New install. Then suppose you want to update the service, that is called update operation. Okay, suppose he is not paying the bill. Okay, one reason. You want to suspend his service, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then you call it suspension. He paid the bill. Then you want to resume the service. Resume the service. Now, suspension need not be done only because he has done a did not pay the bill. Suppose Uma is coming and saying, I'm going out of the country for next 6 months. Please suspend my services so that billing will not happen unnecessarily, right?
Yes, sir.
Suppose you are going out of the town, you may have experienced this, right? You will tell to your cable operator, please suspend my services, don't bill me, right?
Yes.
Have you done that anytime? Anyone?
Yes, yes.
We
Yes,
have
sir.
done it. We have done
Yes.
it in small towns. Nowadays, in small towns, we can do it. In Rajahmundry, we used to do that. But nowadays, with respect to DTH, you don't recharge it. As simple as that, right?
Mm.
Yes.
Simple. So, or there are some modes of suspension also which you can activate, which you can explore. So that is called suspension. That is called voluntary suspension. Got it?
Yes.
Voluntary
Yes.
suspension and voluntary resumption. After you come back from the city, you call the operator or you use some phone call to call center and ask for the resumption of the service. Right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
this is called resumption, suspension, resumption. Then next one is you are going to say you will you are going to disconnect the service. There are such disconnections also can be voluntary or involuntary, right? Voluntary means Uma Shankar will come and say, I don't want your service anymore, please disconnect. That is voluntary disconnection. He may have his reasons, right?
Yes.
Then involuntary disconnection means, for example, bill is not paid even after suspension, after 3 months of suspension or 6 months of suspension, bill is not paid. He is disconnected. His services are disconnected. Like that. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
there
sir.
are five types of changes can happen on a service. One
Correct.
is creation of the service itself, first of all. Then you are going to modify the service. Uma will come and say, I don't, my 100 Mbps bandwidth is not sufficient. Please upgrade to 300 Mbps. That is a change in package,
Change.
right?
Mm.
Change
Yes.
in package. Okay. And suppose Uma says, my broadband service is good, but I want an additional service on a broadband, right? Then that is what kind of additional service on broadband? He want an IP address, public IP address, right?
Mhm.
Then that public IP address will become a VAS, value added service.
Okay.
Got it? Value added service. Now, what
Okay.
kind of another value added service you can assume on a broadband service? Can you assume? Parental control.
Okay.
For
Yes.
example, Uma is saying, my house has a lot of kids. They will start using internet for something which they should not be able to access, right? The ones
Mm.
they should be able to access only the content above 18 years, right? In that case, he wanted to apply a parental control on internet service, which is coming
Okay.
to his house itself. He don't want to control in his laptop, keyboard, this iPad or mobile phone. Everywhere he doesn't want to control. He want to control at the service itself. That is called parental control.
Okay.
Then that above 18-year content, suppose if children are accessing, they will be alerted. Like that. So that's
Mhm.
called parental control. Okay. Now there are many other services, VAS services. For example, in a voice service, one kind of VAS can you assume caller tunes. We used to have caller tunes, right? Some
Yes.
few
Yes,
years
sir.
back.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Suppose you call Pujita, she will give a mobile phone ad of Realme.
Mhm. Yes.
One voice will come, Pujita's voice that she wants to sell a Realme phone,
Mm.
right, Pujita? That is called a caller tune. Okay, caller tune. And what kind of other services we can have in a mobile phone? In a suppose voice recording, right? Voice recording is one
Voice
kind of
recorder.
Call
VAS
ringtone.
service.
Ringtone.
Ringtones, various types of, there are 50 to 60 types of VAS services which are available on this thing. Now, in order to happen all those actions, what happens is these all rule sets will come into the picture. These all rule sets will come into the picture, which we will learn as we go. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, going to the service, we have learned how to model a service under a CFS. Under a CFS service, you will have a service configuration. Under a service configuration, you will have a service configuration item. Under a service configuration item, a service is assigned, and that is RFS service, and it will have its own service configurations.
Service control.
Configuration. Okay. Mm.
Okay. Now, under this service configuration, I missed to write it here. So, RFS. This is CFSCA. Okay, this is CFSCA. Under customer facing service configuration, you have a RFS like this. Like this. Like this. So where is it? So this is a RFS service. Now what are there under the RFS? Resources. Like this. There can be many service configurations actually. Okay. Service configuration items, right? Now this is, let's say, service configuration item. What are the service configuration items you will have? Now this is a resource here, let's say. Resource one. Right? It can be a resource. It can be another resource here under another service configuration item. Got it? Now, what, for example, I'll keep this is the architecture I'm showing you. I'll show you the examples, then you will understand very thoroughly how it happens. Nothing to worry on this. Like this. Now, this, for example, you have an IP address, right? How many IP addresses? You can have VASs, right? How many VASs you can have? 10 VASs, 20 VASs. For all of them, you can store under the service configuration. Right? Items, service configuration items. Now let us go back and see one service, fixed voice, let's say, or say, let's take an example of a fixed voice service only. Okay, fine. So this is a fixed voice service, what you're looking at here. Can you see this?
Yes.
Yes.
So in a CFS, fixed voice service, CFS, you will have legacy service number. These are the service level parameters, which let's say Umashankar know it, that these are his parameters. Okay. Now under his service, his address is there, right?
Yes.
Address, country, division, city, town, province, suburb, Tikana, island. Means in island countries, it is called Tikana. Okay. Street, village name, LOP, a street name, street house number, estate name. These are all the parameters of the address. This is in Fiji. This may not be applicable to some address in India or somewhere in our country, let's say. If you go to US, some parameters will be different. They will not call it state, they will call it county, right? Now here you see there is a division here. There is nothing called state here, right? In our country, we have country, state, city. And pin code. We will have a pin code. Here there is no pin code here. Right?
Pin code. Yes.
Now customer will have an account ID name, customer type, etc. Right? So this is the customer facing level service. Now this customer facing service, CFS will have a CFS configuration, service configuration. Under a CFS, you have a service configuration. And under service configuration, you have configuration item. This is a resource facing service configuration item. Okay. And under that resource facing configuration service configuration item, you have a resource facing service associated. Now, what is this service? Let us see the total classification of this service. Very big service this is, right? Now, let us see this one here. Now, a service configuration item, resource facing service will have a service configuration item here, right? Now, here, if you see, in a fixed line service, POTS, landline service, how many parameters you can be having? Imagine, look at this. You will have a phone number, right?
Yes.
Now that phone number will be, you will have a service port and subscriber port. Service port means there are two types of ports. One is in the telephone exchange and another is at the pole. Right? Now, at the telephone exchange, this is the service port. And the the one at the pole can be fiber or can be copper, right? So this DB distribution point, this is TB. TB means I don't remember the acronym. Yeah, this is a fiber related port here. If you are taking a fiber service, fiber port will be assigned. If you are taking a copper service, copper port will be assigned, right?
Okay.
Now, suppose if you are taking now suppose service port. This is service port, right? Now service port on the network side, if it is a copper port, a dedicated copper port will be available here. That is called downlink port. Now, if it is a fiber port, it's called virtual port. Why it is called virtual port in service, we will see. Means at the end, one service port and one subscriber port is required for this customer, for this service provision.
Yeah.
Now you have some general properties. We'll come here. But now VASes, we just did not understand what can be the VASes, right? Look at this, how many VASes can be there for a fixed line service? International toll free, local toll free, three-party conference calls, abbreviated dialing customer control. See, if you read it, you sometimes you may understand some of them, but sometimes you may not understand. Nothing to worry how much you understand. But the thing is, these are the types of VASes you can opt for in a fixed line service. Remember.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Now he has an address. This guy has an address. Address parameters are stored here, right? 1 to 1. 1 to 1, whenever I mention, it is a cardinality. Here you see, in case of subscriber port 1 to 1, right? But subscriber port can be DP or TB, right? But in case of this thing, service port, you'll have 1 to 1 here. Here also, this is either virtual port or it can be a downlink port.
Downlink.
Now go here and see this one, VAS, right? This is VAS. Now another service, what is short code? Can you guess?
Yeah,
Okay.
that CN and those things. We were
Yes.
writing short code.
Sorry? Huh?
We write a short code of the district or that.
No, not like that. Short code means for every VAS, suppose for every VAS, there can be associated resources related to VASs. Remember, right? For example, you will say call forwarding. Okay. Suppose Sandhya, you say that whatever phone call I am getting in the midnight, forward to my husband. I'm making a funny example. So you have to store that number in your system, right? Somewhere, right?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So that is an additional property here. Short. Short code means, for example, these are all additional properties of all these VASs actually. Now, short code means what? You get an SMS from let's say ICICI Bank when you withdraw the money, right? That is a short code. There are many types of short codes will be there. One is USSD short code, SMS short code, voice short code. Okay, like that, many short codes will be there. Okay, so those short codes we are storing here. And this is all the service classification. If you study each and every VAS, you will come to understand what kind of service you will have it here. Got it?
Yes.
Now, yeah, go to this is one kind of service. Now, let's go to another type of service called as broadband service. Broadband service will be almost similar to fixed line, but it will not have a phone number, right? Generally.
Yes.
Now, broadband CFS also has a service address and a customer. Same thing. CFS level, you will feel it. Everything is the same at the CFS level. But when you go to the RFS level, the resources will differ in case of this thing, right? I mean, very resources will differ. Subscriber port, service port are same here. Some properties will differ here. Some properties of fixed voice will not be applicable here. Some properties will come here. Now, service address is same. VAS, there are a very big list of VASs in case of voice, right? Here there are only two VASs here. Static IP and EFT POS. See, don't worry how much you understand what is the name of this. What you understand, take it at this stage. You know static IP, right? One IP you need.
One IP will be there. Yeah.
Among all of us, in Sidhu, what he has done is he has taken one static IP from the broadband operator.
Mm.
You can opt for it. You can ask BSNL, they will give you static IP. It is a public IP actually. I can access your laptop from here.
Mm.
If you have that configured in your laptop, we can access that from here itself. Okay. Now, for example, in a broadband, you will log in with some username password, right? That is username password is logged here sometimes.
Okay.
These are some preliminary, very basic, long age-old things, right? Now, what is CPE? Customer premise equipment. In case of broadband, what can be the CPE? It is like a modem model, right?
Yes.
Device type, model, vendor,
Model,
serial
vendor.
number, man. These are modem models, IMEI, year installed, etc. Modem, right? Network profile, VLAN, how much is the downlink speed, what is the uplink speed, okay?
Yes.
Now, what is the IP address? This 0 to 1 means IP address is a VAS, no? Right? Some VAS, some VASs are default VASs. So 1 to 1 is here. Some VASs are optional. Static IP, static IP is optional. So static IP is considered 0 to 1 cardinality.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes.
So this is one of the broadband service. What you are looking at here. Now this fixed voice and broadband are residential services. Residential services. Mean another service, for example, let us take an example of a premium number. You have a phone number, but it is a premium number. Okay. Suppose, for example, Sandhya wants to apply for a phone number, but her phone number should be like 44448888. Very catchy and very costly number, right? That's a premium number.
Okay.
She wants a fancy number or a premium number for her business to be run from her house or from her office. She wants a premium number. That is this service. Broadband. Now another service. Let's take another service of example of a mobile broadband. Right? Mobile broadband. Generally today, our mobile phones has broadband as well as voice put together everything, right?
Yes.
But generally, earlier, many years back, it was like a different services. Even today, in many countries, it is different services. It's not everything is not packaged everywhere for everyone. Okay. Now you can take this one. Okay. So broadband's RFS will have what kind of services? VAS is there, static IP is there. It is MSISDN is there. In case of mobile phones, the phone number which you have, the technical term is called MSISDN.
Okay.
MSISDN. Now SIM we will have SIM, right? LTE SIM, whatever SIMs we have, right? In SIM we will have ICCID, means MZ, MISDIN, SIM status. All these are the properties of a SIM card. And there is a static IP with 0 to 1 cardinality. And user credentials are here with respect to username and password. Username and password, you log into the broadband and you want to get it right. And in case of a more broadband, you have a CPE also provided. Even if it is a mobile broadband, some operators provide CPEs. CPE can be your mobile phone itself can be a CPE in case of mobile service. Okay, like that. So these are some general residential services, like an individuals like us will take the services. Now go to, I told an example of a building and a phone connections, right? For example, fixed voice is one connection which has a one phone number. Look at this. Cardinality is 1 to 1 in fixed voice here. That means this fixed voice will have only one connection. Suppose you want 1,000 phone lines, then 1,000 fixed voice has to be given, right? It's very costly and very cumbersome process, no? So then comes the ISDN service. Look at this. In ISDN service also, here subscriber number, subscriber port or service port will be there, and it will have and you see this here 0 to n cardinality is here. You see pilot number. Do you observe here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
0 to 1 is the cardinality in this pilot number. Pilot number can, more than one pilot numbers can be there. Now, I'll give an example of a pilot number in ISDN. In an office, suppose you are given one office, some of you take an insurance policy, right?
Mm.
Anyone taken?
Yes.
Parvati,
Yes,
did you
yes,
take any
yes.
insurance policy?
Yes.
No, sir.
Yes.
Hmm?
No,
Yes, sir. I
Never.
taken.
no, sir.
Very bad. Go and take an insurance policy, life insurance policy.
Mhm.
Okay,
No.
fine. Who else did not take insurance policy? Just for the sake of curiosity. Uma?
Yes, sir. I
Pujita?
have taken LIC.
LIC, very good. You saved yourself. Chari has taken. Pujita, have you taken?
Sir, my father has taken.
Have you taken means is it
No,
on your
sir.
name?
No, sir.
Very bad. Pujita, Parvati, who else did not take insurance policies? Okay, all have taken. Pujita, Parvati, your homework for the next year, New Year resolution.
Yeah.
You should have a life insurance policy on your name. Okay,
Yes.
Yeah.
have
Okay,
that. Have that.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Because you are engaged, no? You should take the policy, and after some years, 10, 15 years, you'll get a lot of money. There are a lot of things. Insurance agents will talk about it, but take some policy. The idea is when you take a policy, suppose you want some questions to be answered. Okay. You have some doubts or you want some money, whatever, you want to pay premium. You can make a call to some call center number, right?
Yes.
Now the call center may be in some Pune or in Mumbai or somewhere else, right? Now what they do give, they give one number such as for example, they will give you a number such as 44440000, like this number they give, right?
Mm.
But internally there will be a lot of numbers in that
Extensions.
office.
Yeah.
Extensions in that office. Let's say 1, 2, 3, like this. Now, this number, what has been exposed to the outside world, is called pilot number.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, this number, there can be one more pilot number here, for example. Let's say like this. There can be one or more pilot numbers. Now, all these numbers, like this, these all numbers are going to one link. Now, these numbers will talk to another link like this. Ilan. 1, 2, 3. These are also internally phone numbers only. But the redirection from this pilot number go to these numbers. This pilot number will have redirection to this number. So under an ISDN connection, there can be more than one to n numbers, but one is a pilot number. Okay. Now what they have done is they have taken a very big block of numbers from here to here. They have taken number C like this. How many numbers are here? 14 numbers they have taken, right? This is called DID block. DID block. Okay, I must be throwing a lot of information on your minds, but try to visualize what can be the system potential rather than how much you can remember. Now itself, okay, you understand what I'm saying? What can be the telecom service and what can be the resources under it is what I want you to visualize.
Yes. Yes, Chandra.
You will memorize how to do the. I'm showing you the diagrams. Now I'll take you to an Excel sheet. What we do, what we generally do for the purpose of modeling. Okay.
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 Do everyone had tea, coffee?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Chandra, I want to ask one question before
Yes.
we. So just now you have showed us that pilot number which will have extension numbers. So earlier, we used to we'll dial only this number and then dial an extension 1234 or 121 or something like that.
Exactly.
So that is same as this, or but like that is the extension of this, that 123 what we dial. the 3 digits, will be an
Yeah.
extension of this pilot number only,
No.
or it is
See,
separate?
pilot number, there are two types of things, Sandhya.
Hmm.
One is pilot number is a receptor, and one receptionist will come and ask you to, will ask your extension number, and she will try to redirect, put you to 1, 2, 3, 4. That is
Yes.
one. Or an
Oh.
IVRS will come, another option. IVRS will come and say, okay, to connect to Firoza, please enter 1.
Yes. Yeah.
Or to connect to Swapna, please dial 2. She will give the option IVRS. Or,
Yes.
or an IVRS will give an open option. Please dial your extension to connect it to the relevant number. So you can dial your 3-digit extension or 4-digit, last 4-digit extension, anything to connect to there.
Okay.
Good. It can be autopilot also. Okay, without IVRS, without person, whichever number is free, it will redirect there directly. That is happens with our call centers, right? You make a call to your call center for your phone, for your, let's say, credit card checking or say banking checks. We commonly make these calls, right? Or you suppose, for example, you want to check for Kent water purifier. Do you have it at your home, Sanna? So far as our
Yes, we have water purifier.
for
Yes.
your water purifier, you will
Yes.
make a call to the call center number
Yes.
and get a service registered, right?
Correct.
That is one kind of pilot number.
Okay.
That is one kind of service.
Okay.
Like that. So underlying that particular service which you are making a call here, what kind of service is acting? It can be ISDN or it can be a SIP trunk, remember. That call center which is there taking your calls and accepting, okay, that is a bulk number system which is installed by Airtel in the Kent water purifier call center, let's say. Or a bank call center. Airtel or BSNL or Jio have gone and installed a service there. So years back, as I mentioned last time, this ISDN can be VRA or PRA, right? Such kind of services were used to be installed years back in this system. But later, they came to SIP trunk. In SIP trunk, also, you will have pilots. You will have pilot number, DID block, CP, everything will be there, remember. But remember, the cardinality is far more than what you feel inside. The service looks almost the same. See here, observe carefully. DID blocks are here. CVLAN, SVLAN, service VLAN, customer VLAN is there. A lot of parameters are going to be the same here. Okay, but remember, this service is a different service altogether. Different type of service, different type of infrastructure will be there. You see, in ISDN, you don't see VLAN, SVLAN is here. Yeah. So generally in ISDN, you will not have a service port. This service port will not be like a fiber. It will be generally a copper only.
Copper.
But in SIP trunk, you will have copper and fiber both. Variations. Okay. Okay. One by one, please ask some question, some stupid question, something. You now talk. Every one of you. I will answer. Let me try. Okay, start with Uma. He has taken a broadband service. What did you do? Some question you ask. Pujita, Parvati, Chari, Paraza, anyone ask any question. What comes to your mind? Before we go to the next set of things, I want you to socialize.
Yes.
Let's not run here and there. So no questions, right?
So these are all
Good.
it's not fixed line. What I'm trying to tell is like the line will come till the customer this thing, or it will be like on a the line, the fiber or this thing will come only till the pole, and from there it will be Wi-Fi like that
You will get a wire service.
till the
There are
house.
different types of services.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
You know, interestingly, our Vivekananda, we met Vivekananda, right? Vivekananda Reddy, Swapna's husband.
Yes.
He was explaining a wonderful thing about telecom services.
Yeah.
Okay. So he was saying like, are you getting broadband service as a Wi-Fi broadband or a normal broadband?
That's what. Yeah.
Your question, the question exactly terms there actually. Okay.
Right.
Now the
Yes.
wire, is it coming to your house, or there is a device at the pole which is giving internet to your modem at your house, wireless internet.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are various types of services which are given to various customers at various premises. BSNL used to do that actually. In a place where they don't have wire lines, what they do is they will install one device at your house on some rooftop or some corner of the roof. Okay, and that will take a wireless signal and it will distribute to your house. You will feel that you are getting a you'll feel that you are getting a wired connection, but it is not wired.
It's not wide. Yeah. That's what.
Air
Because
fiber.
yeah.
Air fiber, exactly. Viveka was using that word, air fiber. Yeah.
But air fiber has come into existence. Like, I don't know, this term I've heard for the first time now. Now, in the sense, in recent time. But earlier in the apartments and all, there will be a pole outside where they'll fix that device, and
Now
then
also it
from
is
there.
there.
It is fiber.
Now it is fiber. It is fiber.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Like that.
So that kind of service where the fiber or the wire doesn't come. So which category it will fall in these ones?
Air fiber. The wire does
Right
not
now,
come
whatever
means
we are seeing
air
here
fiber.
in the ISDN or
Yeah.
what?
I'll show you one design which I've done in Dirag Maldives. Okay. Which will give you a very perfect idea what we are speaking here and the infrastructure point of view. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Guys, I will advise you one thing in your career. Lot of things people don't ask, but when you do voluntarily, right, people embrace it. Embrace it and adapt it. Okay. You know one thing, interesting fact.
Yeah.
I learned this template, this modeling template. We all see, no? These all modeling template.
Yes.
This modeling template I learned in 2012 from one of my colleague from Spain.
Okay.
And then onwards, I used to adapt the same template across many projects. And incidentally, when I search in Google, this template is coming.
Okay.
Okay.
This template has become so popular. My diagrams and templates have become so popular in Oracle and in many projects. People are making use of it. No one will ask you to follow this discipline, but if you follow it, it will become a standard. I can proudly say that something has become standard out of my documentation approach.
Right.
Okay, like that. Like this documentation, what I created in Diragu, right? The same documentation we copy pasted and used for this thing. I mean, for
UIM and
TFL, many projects.
Okay.
Okay, let's take the example of a DP. This is copper. Okay. Now, there is a Ericsson CSS. We always see Huawei devices, right? Huawei
Yes.
IPM PLS
Okay.
devices, lot of things, right? Nowadays in our Vodacom
Yes.
project, right?
Yes.
In network, what is the OLT device we have? In UIM, in South Africa, what kind of OLT device we have? FX4, FX16, DF16,
Yes.
three devices are there, right? Those are the OLT devices.
Okay.
OLT devices are for the fiber devices, right? Now, what are the copper devices in the network? Let's say we'll have MSAN UA5000. This is one of the fixed device. Now, remember, when you get a fixed line connection on a copper wire, okay, broadband,
Okay.
you understand what is copper wire and broadband, right? Suppose if you ask a BSNL, if wire connection, right, fixed line connection, then they will give a copper line, BSNL, even today.
Yes.
Now that device will have some kind of, how it is connected is, this UA-MSAN UA5000 device will connect to some device such as MDF, main distribution frame. Okay. Okay, I'll give a simple, making it some simpler. Okay. Now, did you see in any movies or any documentaries somewhere, people will be putting wires into systems, and that wires will flow, right? It's a big mesh of wires, right? Everyone here or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Ravi,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just imagining it. Yeah.
Okay, let me take one diagram. Let's take
I've
some
done
real-time
it.
diagrams. It's a diagram which we see. MDF, real life. Yeah. ఎక్కడ? Copper MDF diagrams. Yeah, look at this diagram. This one. See this? ఇలాంటివి చూస్తుంటారు కదా?
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now what this entails is one particular point here, one wire will plug.
Yes.
Remember, if you are taking a copper connection, one particular wire will be dedicated for you in this particular system, in telephone exchange. You see this diagram.
Yes.
This kind of thing, if you might have observed carefully in your streets, this kind of systems will be there in your streets. Means they are called DPs.
It is distribution
points.
Distribution.
points. Yeah.
Okay. Now DP is connected to cabinet. Remember, see, this is a reverse connection. From DP, you get connection, right? From DP,
Yes.
one side of DP, A side and E side will be there, right?
Yes.
Exit side and A side, D side, A side and D side will be there. And D side, you are going to, sorry, not D side. Okay, E side of the DP crown, you will get the connection to the customer. DP on the DP. But D side of the cabinet, it is plugged into a cabinet, and A side, it is going into, in cabinet, there are A side and Z side, right? See this. A cabinet can be of two types, crown cabinet, okay, E side and D side. There are two sides of the cabinet. One D side is connected to the DP, remember, downstream.
Downstream.
Downstream, and upstream it is connected to MDF.
MD.
And in MDF again, you will have E side and D side. D side is connected to the cabinet and E side is connected to the switch. Got it? In switch, you will have a lot of cards. Different types of cards will be there. We all have the cards, right? Cards and subcards are there in equipment, right?
Yes.
Today, right?
Yes.
Similar to
Yes,
that,
yes.
you will have cards will be there in device, in each shelf. Again, this is shelf. What you have learned earlier, this is shelf. Now today, remember guys, you have already learned how to use the devices, equipment, and to do the LTPD mapping and use that ports for the purpose of connectivity and topology establishment. But what are all the different types of uses of those cards is what you are learning today. Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
So now, for example, you go to OLT devices. This is an OLT device, like our FX16, FX4 or DF16 devices in Vodacom South Africa. You have some kind of this is another type of device, Huawei OLT MA5606, and it will have cards. Generally, GPON cards will be there, right? In an OLT, generally GPON cards will be there.
GPON cards.
Now the GPON card will have a connectivity to an ODF, open distribution frame. Okay. Now this ODF will have connection to a cabinet. Okay, now, right? Now that cabinet can be of type 1:2, 1:4, 1:8, 1:16, 1:32. Splitters will be there in the cabinet, or maximum 1:72, like that. Now, what is this? In an ODF, suppose in this particular ODF, let me explain further. Slow down. Now, from this device, there is a card here, right? There is a GPON card here, right? In that 5606, there is a GPON card, right?
Yes.
Max 6 GPON card, each with 8 GPON ports. అంటే ఏంటి? ఈ పర్టికులర్ డివైస్ లో 5606 లో 8 కార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, 6 కార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఈచ్ కార్డ్ లో 8 పోర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి.
8 ports.
GPON అంటే ఏంటి? 1 Gbps పోర్ట్ వస్తుంది అనమాట. 1 Gbps, 8 GPON ports of 1 Gbps capacity each, basically. అంటే ఏంటి? ఇందులో ఎన్ని కార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి? 6 into 8 పోర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, 48 పోర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, రైట్? 1 Gbps పోర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా ఇక్కడ, రైట్? 1 Gbps పోర్ట్స్ కదా, 48, రైట్? Now Uma is asking 100 Mbps, Chari is asking 50 Mbps, Sandhya is asking 500 Mbps. వీళ్ళందరికీ ఒక పోర్ట్ ని చింపి ఇవ్వలేరు కదా. You understand? A copper wire or anything, they can't tear it and give it to customers, right? Then what to do? How the connections are given? How the services are given? Using this thing, splitters. ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇక్కడ 48 పోర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, MA5606 లో 6 కార్డ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఈచ్ కార్డ్ లో 8 పోర్ట్స్ ఉన్నాయి, రైట్? అక్కడి నుంచి ఈ ODF కి ఆ 48 పోర్ట్స్ కి ODF లో 48 పోర్ట్స్ ఉంటాయి, 1 to 1. ఇక్కడి నుంచి స్ప్లిట్టర్ కి వెళ్తుంది. ఈ స్ప్లిట్టర్ లో మనం ఏం చదువుకుంటున్నాం అంటే, ఇప్పుడు ఈ స్ప్లిట్టర్స్ ఎలా ఉంటాయంటే, ఒక్కొక్క స్ప్లిట్టర్ 1:2 ఉండొచ్చు, 1:4 ఉండొచ్చు, 1:8 ఉండొచ్చు. ఈ స్ప్లిట్టర్ ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? ఇది టెలిఫోన్ ఎక్స్చేంజ్ లో ఉంది, ODF. ఈ MA5606 and ODF are in telephone exchange, but the splitter is not in telephone exchange. This is in the street.
Okay.
Now ఈ స్ట్రీట్ లోంచి ఇమీడియట్లీ పక్కనే ఒక ఇల్లు ఉంది, కనెక్షన్ ఇవ్వాలి. ఈ క్యాబినెట్ నుంచి ఇచ్చేయచ్చు కదా. Then they will use 1:2. For example, a splitter will be there, bandwidth ఉంది. For example, they will give it in the 1:2 splitter నుంచి కనెక్షన్ ఇచ్చేస్తారు. Then only one customer can go forward, right?
Yes.
In a 1:2 splitter, one connection, if it is given to one customer, another can be given to another customer, right?
Yes, sir.
It can be given to another splitter also, right? Remember? అర్థమైందా? ఒక కస్టమర్ కైనా ఇచ్చారు ఒక పోర్ట్, ఇంకో పోర్ట్ తీసుకెళ్ళి ఇంకో కస్టమర్ కైనా ఇవ్వచ్చు, లేకపోతే ఇంకో పోర్ట్ ఇంకో స్ప్లిట్టర్ కైనా ఇవ్వచ్చు, రైట్? See this one. ఈ 1:2 అనేది DPకి ఇస్తున్నారు. ఈ DP స్ప్లిట్టర్ అంటాను నేను ఇక్కడ. ఇది క్యాబినెట్ స్ప్లిట్టర్, ఇది DP స్ప్లిట్టర్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ DP స్ప్లిట్టర్ నుంచి ఇంకో DP స్ప్లిట్టర్ కి అలా వెళ్తూ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేసుకుంటూ ఒక పర్టికులర్ వైర్ వచ్చి ఉమాశంకర్ ఇంటి ఎదురుగుండా ఉందన్నమాట. ఆ వైర్ నుంచి ఉమాశంకర్ కి కనెక్షన్ ఇస్తారు. దాంట్లో అతను 100 Mbps అడిగితే 100 Mbps ఇస్తారు, 50 ఇస్తే 50 ఇస్తారు. రెసిడెన్షియల్ లో ఏమవుతుంది? పైనుంచి ఇక్కడ ODF లో 1 Gbps ఉన్నది DPకి వచ్చేటప్పటికి 10 మంది వాడుకుంటారు ఆ 1 Gbps.
Yes, sir.
సపోజ్ ఉమా వచ్చి రోజు పొద్దున్న సాయంత్రం దాకా సినిమాలు డౌన్లోడ్ చేసేస్తున్నాడు అనుకో, మిగతా వాళ్ళందరూ ఏడుస్తూ కూర్చుంటారు, మాకు ఇంటర్నెట్ రావట్లేదు అని చెప్పేసి. రైట్ ఉమా?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So the thing is, this is a best effort. As I said in the last session, that internet is always a residential internet is always a best effort.
Mm.
Best effort means what? Best effort means it is shared. Shared. ఇప్పుడు షేరింగ్ ఎలా జరుగుతుందో చూస్తున్నారు కదా మీరు, రైట్?
Yes.
ఈ డయాగ్రామ్స్ లో, రైట్? ఎప్పుడు ఐ డ్రాన్ దిస్ ఇన్ సమ్వేర్ అరౌండ్ 2015-16 ఈ డాక్యుమెంట్ లోకి. యా, దిస్ ఈస్ ట్రూ ఈవెన్ టుడే ఇన్ ద నెట్వర్క్.
The
Okay.
cabinet with one room.
So basic thing, try to understand this again. Slow down. Okay, once again. So there is a MA5606 device in a telecom exchange, telephone exchange, right? And in this device, what are there? There are GPON cards.
6
are there.
cards,
6 cards are there.
8
Each
ports.
card having 8 ports
8 ports.
of
Yes.
1 Gbps each.
Mm.
That means there are 48 ports in this device which are going into an ODF. ODF can be 8-port ODF or it can be 48-port ODF. Many ODFs can be there here.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
ODF అనగానే ఓపెన్ డిఫెషన్ ఫేస్ ఓపెన్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఫ్రేమ్.
Fine.
ఇట్స్ నాట్ సో జనరిక్. ODF అని ఇంటర్నెట్ లో కొడితే ఓపెన్ డిఫెషన్ అని కూడా వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో డోంట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఓపెన్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఫ్రేమ్. ఓకే, optical distribution frame, not open. Sorry. Optical distribution frame.
Okay.
Now this one is giving connection to a cabinet. From here to cabinet, there is one wire going, 1-to-1 wire going, right? Now
Yes.
in a cabinet, you will have 1:2, 1:4, 1:8, 16, 32 splitters ఉన్నాయి, right? Of maximum 72 numbers, 72 splitters పెట్టుకోవచ్చు ఇక్కడ. Again, this connection from these splitters in cabinet will go to a DP like this. Right? Make sense? Understood?
Yes. Yes.
So now, ఇప్పుడు ఫైబర్ కనెక్టివిటీలో డిపి నుంచి మీ ఇంటికి కనెక్షన్ వస్తుంది కదా. మీ ఇంటికి కనెక్షన్ వచ్చిన వెంటనే అది ఎక్కడికి వెళ్తుంది ఆ కనెక్షన్? That goes
Modem.
into ONT. It's not called modem actually. In a usual language, Oman, in regular language, we call it modem. But generally, the device is called ONT. వెళ్ళి చూడు ఆ డివైస్ వెనకాల చూడు, ONT, Cisco ONT, Nokia ONT అని రాసి ఉంటుంది. Okay, take a small break, everyone. Go check your modems. I'm completing my tea. ఒక్కసారి ఆ మోడెం ని తిరిగేసి అటు ఇటు చూసి వెనక్కి చూడండి ఒకసారి. అందులో ఏం రాస్తుందో చెప్పండి నాకు. Just 5 minutes break.
Okay.
Go to your modem and check what it is there. Everyone, please. Hello, girls and boys, where are we? Anyone found it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Pujita, you go first. What did you find?
Sir, it was a dual band ONT.
Very good, excellent. Okay, then what else?
Yes.
Okay, Fairuza,
Mine to dual band ONT.
what else? What else did
Sir,
you
my
We
see?
also
have
dual band
model.
only.
Model AOT.
Yeah, AOT is there model. Zip-on SN is there.
My also
What else?
same
Murli?
dual
We
band
have
ONT, sir. We have
Okay,
also same like Fairuza GPON SN.
yeah IP addresses are there. Username, password, Wi-Fi name also there.
exactly. Those all are important. Yes, read out.
Yes.
So Wi-Fi name, Wi-Fi password is there, and input power rating is also here.
Okay.
Mm.
Some things are there. Cherry,
MAC address.
Yeah,
MAC
Mac
address.
Yes.
Very good, excellent.
Yes.
What Cherry? What else?
Sir, it's a G/EPON ONT, sir.
Yes, very good. Yeah. Parvati, anything from your side?
Sir, since I use Geo Air Fiber, it
Uh-huh.
is 5G CP.
Okay. You don't have the.
Yeah.
It's a
ONT. I
ONT
don't have.
finally.
Mm.
It's a ONT, right?
No, sir.
What it is?
Yes, sir. It's wine.
In case of
5G
Uma,
CP.
huh? Someone read out, guys. Or who is speaking? Uma? 1 minute, Uma.
Yes, sir. It's
Hmm?
wine.
In your case,
It's
it is
ONT.
ONT, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Parvati, what is it in your case?
It is 5G CP.
Okay, CPE. Generally, any device in your house, it's a CPE, customer premise equipment provided by the operator, right? But it can be a modem, it can be a ONT, anything. ONT in general, when you call it as modem, right? When you call it modem, it used to be like a copper connection coming from the operator. When it came to ONT, it became a fiber. Whenever you say fiber, it is ONT. Optical network terminal. ONT means optical network terminal and OLT means optical line terminal. Okay. Now the thing is in your house, whatever modem is available, whatever ONT is there, that is non-shareable. Remember, you can't share it with your neighbor. Maybe you may have some friendship with your neighbor. You will plug one wire here and take some wire there, but it is not intended for sharing. Remember. Okay. But there will be in apartments generally, there will be large modems will be there or large ONTs will be there, which are called shareable ONTs. Suppose, for example, you see this model here, Huawei ONT HG8240. This is shareable model, 4 ports. Like this.
Chandra, in my case, it shows that a whole home mesh Wi-Fi system.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
It can be a one device is given to you finally. Okay. Now that device, it can be a Wi-Fi device. Suppose if as we discussed, right? One of the example of Viveka, right? If the wire is not coming to our house, okay, then you will consider it as a Wi-Fi device, the one which you might be having.
No, but
Okay.
wire is connected to this device. It is coming
From where?
from outside to
From
this
outside.
device. Yeah.
From outside to this device, wire is coming means that is an ONT device.
Okay.
And from that device, you are getting a Wi-Fi connection.
Yes. Yeah.
That is okay. From every ONT, it can be a wire connection or an ONT connection. Anything can happen. Okay.
Okay.
So now you have understood a lot of parameters are there. A lot of things are there on those things, right? Shareable, non-shareable ONT. Okay. In case of, let's say, big apartment is there. In our apartment, we have an ONT setup at central point that we call it as a switch. That is also an ONT. From there, every wire will go into different flats, different apartments, and then everyone will enjoy the service. From their non-shareable ONTs, they will enjoy the service. Like that. Make sense?
Yes.
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 sir.
So, in a brief, we will see fixed voice service. How do we do the modeling in UIM? Okay.
Yeah.
Is it overcooked? Too much? For the
No,
day?
no.
No,
No,
sir.
No,
No.
sir.
You all have energy, I know. I
Yes.
know you all have energy.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of energy here. See, look at this. Now, fixed voice service, right? Now, fixed voice service, CFS is the service. This is the modeling we do actually, like this.
Okay.
Now, in the related specifications, we put customer. Customer is what? Is a party, right? This is a party.
Yes.
In party, we have customer type, that is residential, business. This is default values, right? I mean, drop down. Residential, business, government, TFL. These are the customer types, right? Now, you go to address. Address are, all these parameters are here, address, right?
Yes.
Yes.
This is geographic address, sorry. This is geographic address, not property location. Okay? Keep it simple. In geographic address, the advantage is you can create small specifications. But across the system, there will be only one property location, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You can't have more than one specification. That is for a different purpose, this is for a different purpose. And if you know the purpose, we can discuss that also. In short, for a single customer, you will take service address. Suppose you want to give a very big building, such as Techno Center in Cape Town. There is a very big telephone exchange is there. In that, some 10,000 devices are there. Then you take property location. And in that property location, each device will be given one code, network location code.
Location
Right?
entity
Yes.
code.
Yes.
Yes.
For such kind of things, you take property location. For individual customers, like residential customers or even business customers, you take service address.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, these are some attributes at the CFS level. Okay. CFS level. Now, classification. What type of classification it is? Standard, community, public, virtual. Okay. Pay type, postpaid, prepaid. This pay type. Yes, pay type here. Okay. Pay type means class. Class is postpay, prepaid, something like that. Now there will be medium, fiber, copper, like that. Now, under a service, you will have a service configuration. Service configuration. SC means service configuration. Okay. Now, under that service configuration, you will have a resource facing service configuration item. Okay. Make sense?
Yes.
Configuration items. Under a configuration item, what is the cardinality of configuration item? Here it is. And its service is the one service associated or the resource, what allocations I say here. It can be a resource, it can be a service, it can be a address, anything can being assigned to this particular configuration item. Now you click on this particular, let's click on the RFS, right? Okay, now?
Yes.
Now see here, medium, we said here copper, right? Like this. Copper. And here postpay, prepay, public virtual, all these things are here. Okay, like this. So as per the customer requirements, we will add these parameters.
Yes.
And we will do this modeling. Okay.
Yes.
Now let's go to the RFS here. Now in RFS, fixed line RFS. See this one? In fixed line RFS, under the RFS ID name generally are there. Now
Yes.
configuration, service configuration will have a lot of configuration items. Whatever you have seen in the diagram there, you are seeing the same thing here.
Yes.
Got it? See this?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, fixed line. One-to-one cardinality. For a fixed voice, definitely one number will be there, right? That is fixed line number. Now that is called subscriber number. Now subscriber number, you click on subscriber number, division, western, central, northern, all. These are all called as, some parameters will be there here. Now you go and check the subscriber port, DP. What is DP? Copper, right? distribution point. You have seen the resources, right? Sometime back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now in the distribution point, what is these parameters available here? Service ID, operation status, active, faulty, intact, spare. These are all the status of this particular port. You have port status, right? Parasa,
Yes, yes,
in all these ports, right?
Yes,
Same
sir.
thing. You will have this one also here. Okay.
Mm.
Now this parent device. What is the parent device of this particular DP? It can be a cabinet.
Yes.
Terminal code, pair number. Inside this particular device, what is the number of the port kind of thing? Reservation ID. If you are reserving, reservation ID like this. Now after that, you have terminal TB port. Look at this TB code. Lot of parameters are here. TB is there, which has a TB port here. See this one. Operational, service, port number, all these are TB ports. Now this is the TB device. TB is a device.
Thunderbolt it is. Thunderbolt TB. Thunderbolt. Something like that.
Thunderbolt కాదు. Terminal box. Terminal box.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not Thunderbolt. Okay, so service port. Service port is on the network device. Service port is here. Service device interface. Where is this service port here? It is associated to some card. Remember, see this one? Related entity parent card. Right?
Okay.
Service port or downlink port is here. We have seen here. See, look at this. The relationship here. Downlink port you are looking at here, right? For a downlink port is on this card, let's say. What kind of card this is? MSAN. On an MSAN, 8 ports are here, right? We have seen the explanation here. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
ఒక ఎంసాన్ మీద మనకి ఈ కార్డ్ ఎక్కడుంది ఈ ఎంసాన్ డివైస్ లో ఉంది,
MSAN
షెల్ఫ్ లో
device.
ఉందన్నమాట.
Okay.
ఈ లాజికల్ డివైస్ ఎంసాన్ ఇది లాజికల్ డివైస్ గా కనిపిస్తుంది, బట్ you will have one equipment also here.
Yes.
Like this. Now VAS, lot of VASs are here, right? Lot of VASs are here, which you know if it is required or not. International toll free. Every VAS will have its own rule, remember. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now, for example, configuration items can be multiple. But cardinality can be multiple actually here. Okay, I'll show you some cardinality here. Serials number. Okay, pilot number is one, right? Auxiliary numbers are nothing but the normal numbers. Whatever you have seen here, these all numbers are called auxiliary numbers.
Okay.
Okay, this is a pilot number. There can be single pilot, double pilot, there can be secondary pilot, there can be auxiliary numbers. Auxiliary numbers are non-public numbers, which are not published generally. Okay, like that. This is a pilot number, and remaining all are auxiliary pilot numbers. In this operator, there is only one pilot number. Let's say 1 to 1. And there can be auxiliary numbers. Auxiliary numbers are, let's say, 20 numbers are here, 20 numbers are there, right? So auxiliary numbers will be there. 1 to 0 to 1 cardinality is there, optional they given. But under that particular auxiliary number, here in this case of example, there are 8 auxiliary numbers, right? Here you see. There are 2 pilot numbers and 8 auxiliary numbers. All right?
Yes.
Yes.
Parvati, are you listening?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Sorry. Yes, sir. Sorry, I was speaking on mute.
You could not speak on mute. Tomorrow you have an exam.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
Okay. Listen. Okay. Fine. Is it okay with this one?
Yes.
So these are the cardinalities.
Yes, sir.
ఇది ఒక పేరెంట్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఐటమ్, దాని కింద చైల్డ్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఐటమ్ ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. Right?
Yes.
So I'll stop here. Okay. And then I'll give this documentation to everyone. Okay. And then tomorrow again at 10 to 11, we will have one more session, 10 to 12 or so.
Okay, sir.
There, I will show you how to do the modeling.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you have seen, now you have understood the theory of, in this session, what is a CFS, what is an RFS, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
And what is the type of infrastructure available in the
Yes.
network, which can be used for every service, right? And then you try to understand what is the design of a service in these diagrams.
Okay.
In these
Yes,
diagrams, you have seen the design of a service in the diagram point of view, CFS, RFS, right? And then finally, you have seen how to do the designing in the UIM, modeling in the UIM. Okay, modeling design basically, not modeling exactly, modeling design. Okay?
Design.
So then, once the modeling design is completed, you will do the modeling.
Okay. Understood.
See, remember, okay, let me tell you the future of what we are trying to do here. Okay, let me give the perspective. Okay, now in any UIM project, put aside the Vodacom implementation. It is a unique implementation. Okay, such kind of implementation with no customers, you'll not get it across the globe. If we are,
Correct.
I feel fortunate to have got into Vodacom to have got understanding of the network largely. So now you are well equipped with the infrastructure. Now what to do with this infrastructure? One side is service assurance. Another side of thing is customer assurance.
Yes.
Customer service fulfillment is another area which we are going to do in here. Now, for example, let's say Firoza, you write a program for service fulfillment.
Okay.
Fulfillment of orders such as new install, modify, suspend, resume, terminate, or disconnect. These are the services you will write the code in Java, right? Tool sets.
Okay.
Now, what is the other type of work we have? Okay, what we do, another type of work is huge data migration. Customers will typically have thousands of services in their system.
Correct.
Now, what we do, we write SQL queries to migrate all the data into UIM.
Okay.
For that thing, we have a lot of scripting, coding is available. We can use it.
Okay.
But remember, so Swapna, that data migration is a skill.
Okay.
Which I want you to do in this project.
Okay.
It's a very long activity. You will be like mind blowing. Your mind will be like spinning like anything in the game. You want that, right? Always.
Yes.
Okay. No worries. It's quite. Whoever has a bigger appetite, take that. Okay. So data migration is one skill area where I want you to work. And let's say Parvati and Faraza, you work on the implementation part.
Okay, Chandra.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so a lot of code base is there. There's nothing to
Yes.
reinvent. Okay, lot of code base is there. You need to understand what you are going to do thoroughly, and then you are going to act as per the requirement.
Yes, Chandra.
We need to prepare this sheet. I'll be here. I'm also working on the same project, going to work on the same project.
Okay.
We'll come to know more on that in some days.
Yes, Chandra.
Yes.
But yeah, but remaining everyone, it's not like, for example, Sandhya, you and Parvati, I want you, Nidhi, for example, going forward, I want you to work on cloud native installation of this particular UIM and N9. This is all UIM you have learned, right?
Yes.
Till now. Now there is another part of this project is N9. Now, whatever comfort zone we are in South Africa, some XML is given by anyways, and we are trying to use it, right? All the XMLs are in the same format, right?
Yes.
All logical, physical means all of them are in the same format, right? Tag,
Right.
manage device tag, manage device tag. That's it, right?
Yes.
We will come out of that zone now.
Okay.
Now we need to connect to the NMS directly and read the data from the NMS API. NMS will publish JSON, NMS will publish XML, whatever is there, we will have to break our heads, parse that, and process the XML. That's the way forward now.
Okay.
And then migrate the devices into UIM. That's the point.
Yes.
Okay.
So the point is, what I'm saying is, in all these devices, so there is a new shift in the way you are thinking in all these things till date.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Chandra.
It's going to be very challenging in the in 1-2 months you will get settled. Okay.
Yes.
It will take some 3 to 4 months to settle down to adapt to the new requirement and to adapt it. By the time you will say that I'm learned, I know something, it will be 1 year.
Okay.
Okay, like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I'll share you this data model sheet of TFL. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Chandra.
And you can go through just in your free time. Okay. So Faiza, spend
Yes,
some
Chandra.
time on this sheet.
Yes. Yes.
Exclusively. Oh, now it is, let's say, for 542, right? 542. Spend 1 hour looking at the sheet thoroughly, one by one sheet. Take 2 services, fixed line or broadband, and SIP trunk.
Okay.
Parvati,
Yeah, sir.
homework for all of you. Parvati and Fairoza, you
Yes.
take up this sheet, both of you,
Okay.
and go through fixed line, broadband, and SIP trunk.
Okay.
Study these 2 services only.
Okay.
Okay. Na?
Okay.
Yes, Chandra.
And Swapna, you can study as much as you can. There is no limit for you as of now. Because your role will start in the project not immediately. It will take some time, 3 to 4 months time. Because once the services are designed, we will know the data migration scope, right? How much to data migrate, what to migrate, right? It will take some time. So you can also go through this sheet. Okay. Sandhya, everyone. I mean,
Yes.
Parvati, Chari, Murali, everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Go through the sheet. There's no limit for you people, but Sandhya, from Parvati and
Me, Fairoza.
Fairoza, you please go through these 2
Yes.
services only. Broadband, SIP trunk.
SIP trunk.
Broadband
Okay.
and SIP trunk.
SIP
Okay,
trunk.
చూడండి.
Yes.
మీరు చూసి నాకు కాల్ చేయండి. మీకు
Yes.
ఏమైనా అర్థం కాలేదంటే ఇట్ కెన్ బి స్టూపిడెస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, బట్
Okay.
డోంట్ హెసిటేట్ టు ఆస్క్. ఓకే,
Yes, Chandra.
నాకు ఇది అర్థం కాలేదు, మీరు చెప్పింది బాగాలేదు, తప్పు చెప్పారు, ఏదో ఒకటి అడగండి.
Yes.
డోంట్ బి లైక్ ఎక్కడో ఐసోలేటెడ్ గా ఉండిపోకండి. ఓకే,
Okay, Chandra.
Okay, sir.
we will discuss again. I will show you how to do the modeling, everything. Okay.
Okay.
But
Yes, Chandra.
till now, what you learned, how to understand this, any questions, come back.
Definitely.
ఇక్కడ నేను ఎక్కువ చెప్పే కొద్ది ఏమవుతుందంటే బౌన్స్ అయిపోయి ఇంకా హీట్ ఎక్కిపోతుంది, మీకు తలనొప్పులు వచ్చేస్తాయి. ఓకే,
Yes, Chandra.
I'll see.
I'll go through it. Okay.
Sure.
I'm stopping the recording.
Yes.
Last time what I have done,